My name is Dan Kallenberger. I am an instructor at a technical college teaching visual communications and Photoshop as well as other Adobe products. I am going to be showing you Photoshop CS2 today.
We're going to be using some special filters now, and I'll start with a very simple one, but one that's pretty effective. I'll use the marquee tool to get a layer. I'll do copy and I'll do paste. And we have a separate layer. What I'm going to do with that is add an effect. Down in the layer menu, you can add it's called a layer style, but I like to refer to them as effects because they're not just filters. You can add filters to things and blur. Artistic things, you can add colored pencil. But I'm going to start with this layer style. So what you can do with this is part of the filters and effects in Photoshop. These are of the most powerful. So we can move the layer style aside so we can see the result of this, and you'll still see some of my effects here. With the distance of the drop shadow, you can do drop shadow, you can change the size, and right away we start to see that we can get some pretty powerful imagery just with drop shadow. We start to add inner shadow to that, and you can pile on layers as much as you want. You can use the choke tool and get a deeper. You can change the opacity back and forth, change the color of that. If you wanted a red highlight in the middle for whatever reason, you can simply change the color real easily and get some neat effects that way. Outer glow, just experiment with some of these filters. There's a lot of them there, not enough time to cover them all, but if you add that style, this effect is very powerful. There's beveling, which you can highlight, and you can change the size of the bevel, whether it's soft, if it has depth, if it doesn't. You want to also use the filters for the right reasons and the right meaning of whatever art you're doing. But there's satin, there's color overlay. If you needed to change it, you can actually fade that back, the color over the top of that. Gradient overlay, you can lay over, and this just happens to be black and white. Oops, I'll turn that off. And you can fade that back over the top of it if you needed to add that sort of effect. There's patterns, and you can also fade any of these too, so if you just need a little texture, you can use that. And stroke moves it around the outside. I like to highlight different things in photographs this way. And that's all saved inside of the F tool, inside of the layer style. You can always go up to select filters. You can pixelate and crystallize and just experiment with some of those filters, but some of the most powerful ones are in the layer style. So that is filters.